OceanGate Inc. is an American privately owned company based in Washington with 47 employees that provides crewed submersibles for tourism, industry, research, and exploration. The company was founded in 2009 by Stockton Rush and Guillermo Sonline. The company acquired a submersible vessel, Antipodes, and later built two of its own, Cyclops 1 and Titan. In 2021, OceanGate began taking paying tourists in the Titan to visit the wreck of the Titanic. Stockton Rush, 61, an American submersible pilot, engineer and businessman. He was the chief executive and co-founder of OceanGate and the pilot of the recent Titan's tragic expedition. Hamish Harding, 58, a British businessman, aviator, and space tourist. He had previously descended into the Challenger Deep, broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest circumnavigation of the Earth, and flown into space in 2022 on Blue Origin NS-21. Paul-Henri Nargeolet, 77, a former French Navy commander, diver, submersible pilot, member of the French Institute for Research and Exploitation of the Sea, and director of underwater research for E.M. Group and RMS Titanic Inc., that owns salvage rights to the wreckage site. Nargeolet led more than 35 expeditions to the wreck, supervised the recovery of thousands of artifacts, and was widely considered the leading authority on the wreck site. Shahzada Dawood, 48, a Pakistani-British businessman of the Dawood Hercules Corporation and philanthropist, a grandson of Pakistani industrialist Ahmed Dawood. Suleiman Dawood, 19, the son of Shahzada Dawood, was a student at the University of Strathclyde. He even took a Rubik's Cube to set up a new underwater world record. Passengers embarking on the 10-hour expedition aboard the Titan can expect a substantial cost of up to $250,000 per person. Prior to the journey, passengers are obligated to sign a waiver, as Titan operated in international waters and did not carry passengers from a port, so it was not subject to safety regulations. Passengers signed a waiver confirming their knowledge that the vessel was an experimental vessel that could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma or death, prominently mentioning the word death 3 times on the initial page. This legal document outlines the potential risks associated with the expedition. To ensure security, the submersible is sealed externally with bolts, preventing occupants from exiting unassisted even if it resurfaces. The vessel is equipped with basic amenities such as sandwiches, water, and a rudimentary toilet. It is launched from an icebreaker named Polar Prince, previously operated by the Canadian Coast Guard and chartered by OceanGate. This icebreaker has transported numerous individuals and the submersible to the North Atlantic wreck site, facilitating multiple dives by the Titan. Titan was a 5-person submersible vessel constructed from carbon fiber and titanium. With that, the submersible is specially ballasted to achieve neutral buoyancy once it reaches the seafloor. Setting it apart from typical submersibles, the Titan's passenger hull is a combination of carbon fiber and titanium. This innovative blend renders the craft significantly lighter than those primarily made of steel or titanium, a lightweight and strong metal. OceanGate claimed that Titan was designed and engineered by OceanGate Inc. in collaboration with experts from NASA, Boeing, and the University of Washington. However, after the tragedy, UW claimed it had no involvement in design, engineering, or testing of the Titan submersible. Titan had 7 backup systems, including sandbags that dissolve after a certain number of hours in saltwater, which could be released by tilting the ship back and forth or by using a pneumatic pump to loosen the weights. Titan was controlled by a modified Logitech F710 wireless game controller. OceanGate claimed that Titan used RTM, an integrated real-time health monitoring system, which would give early warning of problems and allow enough time to abort the descent and return to the surface. On Friday the 16th, the expedition sets sail from St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Saturday the 17th of June, Hamish Harding posts to Facebook about the mission. Saturday the 17th of June, at 8 o'clock ET, submersible descends into ocean with 5 on board. Communications between Titan and surface vessel lost at 9:45 ET. And a last distress signal from the Titan was received by surface vessel at 10 o'clock ET, and U.S. Navy detects possible implosion sounds shortly after. Sunday the 18th at 1500 ET, submersible doesn't return to surface as scheduled. At 15:40 ET, U.S. Coast Guard receives report of missing submersible. After identifying the missing crew, the search efforts were underway by the U.S. and Canada. and on the 20th of June international teams joined the search efforts. At 5:18 ET, a Canadian aircraft detects underwater banging sounds. On Thursday the 22nd of June, debris field found near Titanic wreck. On the same day, the USCG says debris is consistent with an implosion. 23rd Friday, it was confirmed that the debris were from the Titan submersible. The debris were recovered on the 28th of June by a remotely operated vehicle, or ROV, called Odysseus 6K. And the USCG confirmed of having found what presumes to be human remains. On the 22nd of June, the U.S. Coast Guard announced that pieces of the Titan submersible had been found in the ocean 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic. The pieces were found in two areas, with the aft end bell lying separate from the front end bell. Rear Admiral John Mauger of the U.S. Coast Guard said that the debris was consistent with a catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber that resulted in an instant implosion. Still, there is no definitive proof of how it happened, but experts assume the implosion happened on the first day of the dive. The Titan was made of carbon fiber and titanium, materials thought to withstand the pressure at depths of up to 4,000 meters. The craft's hull was designed to protect the crew from the water pressure. The water pressure at 3,800 meters down at the site of the Titanic wreck is roughly 6,000 psi. It's about the same as having 35 elephants on your shoulders. However, the experts are concerned on the properties of these two materials. Titanium is elastic and can adapt to ranges of stresses and pressures without permanent strain on the material. Carbon fiber, on the other hand, is stiffer and non-elastic, often prone to cracking. Eric Fussell from University of Adelaide speculates, the differences in the materials could have created a defect in the hull, triggering an instantaneous implosion due to the underwater pressure. An implosion happens when pressure builds up over a structure until it crushes inward, so the debris collapses inward, just like how when we crush a soda can. Therefore, within less than 1 second, the sub being pushed down on by the weight of a 3,800 meters column of water that would have immediately crumpled in from all sides, killing everyone within less than 20 milliseconds, a speed faster than the brain can even process the information, Eric added. Thank you for watching and see you from another video. Hit the like button and subscribe.